Hi guys, it's Granny Tana speaking. Welcome to Farming Simulator 19 and welcome to Ravenport. Let's start into the game. And yes, I'm sorry, it's the German version, but I didn't have the Giants version from FS19, therefore I couldn't switch the language. So here we are at Ravenport, and I played on Ravenport for quite a while, a rather long let's play, but I never played on this farm. I played somewhere else, I can show you. But this farm is somehow a little bit cute, especially with this waterfall here, and on the other hand, somewhat very strange. We will see what I mean with somewhat strange. And here, we are starting here. This is nearly the border of the map. And maybe we first start with working. And then when the helper is working, then we have a look at the farm and at this very cute waterfall. So they had quite some nice waterfalls at FS19. In Felsbrunn they were all over the place. And here, look, this nice barn. It's so beautiful and completely useless. Like in the German barn, it was such a nice, typical German barn and completely useless. Now they are getting better with their barns. They are still looking nice, but you can use them. Okay, so and as you can see, we have very tiny fields. Very, very tiny fields. Typical American. So, I let the helper work maybe on all the 3 fields. So, therefore I just jump outside. Go to the next one. This is freshly harvested. Oh, and I have to get the weight as well. Like so. Oh, the helper thinks he's done. No, 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 my dear. Yes, here we are. Okay, and the next one. And I like those case tractors. I use them quite frequently in... Oh, that was the weight? That was the weight, yes. I use them quite frequently even in FS22. We had them as a mod from Giants, starting from the beginning. And I like that you could get quite a lot of horsepower, so medium, small. Lot of horsepowers for a decent price. And they were the predecessor from the TARDIS spec, so to say. So I made them faster and in TARDIS blue already, but they weren't allowed in ModHub. So I made them even cheaper as a used model. But the ModHub said, no, 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 not with us. And yeah, I hope in FS25 they will allow those unrealistic mods. Okay, now as they are all working, we can go and have a look. Look, this, it's such a nice barn. I can't believe it. I still can't believe it that it's completely useless. And here, this was maybe the reason why I never wanted to play on this farm. Or one of the reasons, but I guess the main reason. We couldn't get rid of this stuff. And I know some people really like this rubbish laying around, but I thought, no, I don't want to have a farm with such a bunch of rubbish laying around. Yeah. And therefore I decided that I want to play on Ravenport, but not on this farm. And here another completely useless building. Yeah. Yeah, you can't even crawl inside in this little shed. Oh, a lot of useless buildings. That is something that I really dislike from the FS23. There are a lot of nice looking buildings and they are all completely useless. And they only take up a lot of place. So, but we have a farmhouse to walk in. A walkable farmhouse. It's not really cozy. I wouldn't consider this a nice home. But it's a walk-in home. Yeah, and we even have a microwave and a coffee machine. Yeah, that's it already. But much, much better than in FS22. So, and then we have this metal shed. Okay, it's modern and new looking. But why not using all those buildings here? Yeah, and we have a silo. And then there is one other reason why I didn't want to play here. It is... Here we have the map. And not many fields. Oh, it says 26. I can't believe it's 26 fields. But here in the center, they are rather big, not really big, but biggish. Can you say biggish? And yeah, down here they are small. And here where we are in the corner of the map, the fields are really tiny. Absolutely tiny. And then if you want to grow bigger, it's quite a trip. Here you have another field, but it's still tiny. And then there they are getting a little bit better, but yeah, it's a real trip to grow from here to there. Therefore, I started here with field number 12 and without home. And I had a bench to sleep and I was a cotton farmer. And so therefore I couldn't farm normal grain. I had my 1.5 million and I bought a cotton harvester and a planter and all this kind of stuff. And then I planted my cotton and harvested my cotton. And I did this every day. and it got boring, and then I bought a mower and I mowed around the field, and then I started making silage. In the end, I'm always making silage. And with the silage, I earned much more money than with the cotton in the end, even if they paid rather good for the cotton. Yeah, and later I bought field number 6 as well, and then I bought field number 14, and I built my home there. And then I think I bought at least 1, 2, or 3 of those other fields down here near the spinnery. Yeah, and I don't know when, but sooner or later it came to an end. But it was quite a long time that I played here. Yeah, and at a different time I built horse ranch here in the north, and I had all those 3 fields with grass and such for making hay and for oat for the horses, and I only played there a few episodes just to bring life to my farm build. Yeah, that's about it. And I think we should have a look at this wonderful waterfall. And then I would love to go hiking, because hiking is really, really nice here. And then later we drive to the town and to the sea, because we are at the seaside here. So, but first the waterfall. Oops. And I like those water plants that we had in FS19. And I brought them from FS19 to FS22 and included them in my map. Quite a lot of modders took them from FS19. Yeah, this is nice, isn't it? So, now a little hike. And then we come back and unload the bunker, I think here. They made really, oh no, look. I didn't know that was here. Okay. Oh, I thought Alien Jim built it himself on the No Man's Land, but now I think he just took it from here. And there we have mushrooms, nice mushrooms, but I think not so delicious. So, yeah, and the hiking trails are really nice here at Ravenport. So where are we now? Oh, we are not at the official hiking trail. So we have to go left. And here we have wood. So you could just play hiking simulator here. Still not at the official. I really like it. Look. I know that a lot of people don't like Ravenport. But somehow I like it. Oh, look, those mushrooms. They are good to eat. I used to eat them. You can prepare them in a pan like a schnitzel. Yeah, and I like this hiking area of Ravenport. And okay, it has nothing to do with farming. But in a way, I always like the... Okay, yes, we have to go here. The things that, yeah, that bring not life to a map, but that make a map enjoyable apart from the just farming aspect. And yeah, this hiking trail is one of those for me. And in Elm Creek we had this this grotto system, this cave system. And the camping ground. Do you know which region of America is depicted in Ravenport? I don't really know, to be honest. It is somewhere at the sea, and that's all that I know. Later, when I was more into all this farming simulator stuff, then I always knew which region is from which map and so. But in FS19 Farming Simulator, or when FS19 has been released, then Farming Simulator was still new for me, and I haven't been so deep into the game. I only played for half a year FS17. Look where we are. Isn't it nice? This looks more like southern USA, I would say. Is it true? Yeah, I think so. I get the feeling of more like Mexico. But I think it's USA. But it's not so northern vibe me like, but more, yeah, southern. Big church, and here they have construction area. And maybe that is a monastery. In Europe, such a building would be a monastery. Oh, okay. Sadly, it's completely useless. But nice. And here the wall has been broken down. Yeah. So I never found out what this church area is all about, but I like it. So now I would say let's jump back to the farm. He is done now, very well. And then we take one of the tractors. Ah, here we can take the Fiat. Oh, it's so slowly. Oh, maybe just the same speed as the case. I will have to check on this. So let's check the the tractors. This is 25 kilometers. Oh no, the case is faster. Okay, maybe it's in the medium size. Yes, here it is. Oh, 40 kilometers. Much faster, yeah. So I have to switch the tractors. Okay, he's done very well. So, you go away. And then here we are. Yes. And then we go and sell our harvest. So let's see where we can sell it. Maybe at the restaurant. Here. Yeah, we can sell it at the restaurant. Or here is the grain silo with best price. Let's see where it is. Oh, there. Yeah, why not driving there? And then I can show you where I have lived. First we go to the town, and then we go where I have lived. Then we sell our stuff. Here we have something like a canyon. We can go there, and then in the end we can go to the seaside. And then we have seen most of the map. From the landscape aspect, I really like it here. Oh, and I'm looking forward to Riverbend Springs. And here we have a construction area. Oh, I found a lot of interesting tools there for map building and for decoration of buildings and such. And now we will get a whole bunch of new decorative assets that we can use for our maps. So somewhere there must be the shop. Yeah, I think I see it. There is the shop. The dealership. And now let's go up. So, and here I had my Cotton and Silage Imperium. And there, where we are standing now, just a few meters along the dirt road, I had my sleeping bench. And I slept there for quite a while. And only later, when I moved to behind the animal dealer, I had a real house. And here I had the sheds for my vehicles. And there, now we can't see it, but soon we can see it. Now we can see it. Do you see this windmill? Yes, you can see it. I can see it too. So first I check on the map. Yeah, it's good to go there. And I took this windmill and gave it a completely new texture, because here in Ravenport it used this building array of textures, and we were not allowed to use it for mods. Therefore, I had to give it a completely new texture. That was quite a lot of work. And then I made it as a production and a selling station. And then I removed those wind wheels, and it was just a hut. And I built some simple furniture. So this windmill is one of my favorite buildings. And maybe you didn't know. And first we have a look. Look here, the sea. So, and now you can go inside here. And not only that, you can fall down. And if you fall down, look, look, look. Look, isn't it magical? And here we have a place to relax, a swimming pool in a cave. Isn't it great? I'm sure not everybody has discovered this. Yeah, here it has an end. I was completely amazed when I saw this first time. You can't go up again, so you have to go out, which is possible, and then you have to walk your way up. Oh, I hope this is the best. I'm sure it's not the best way to go back again. Oh, here we are. Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And I really like that Giants built such interesting, nice Easter eggs and funny things and exploring things into their map. Oh, and in the, I think it was the trailer of Riverbend Springs. It was so fast, but I saw some quite interesting features. There was a place where you can jump into the water. And there were this set of tiles arranged, something like 6 or 8 tiles laying on the ground. And I think you can play jump on the tiles. Tires, I mean. Not tiles, tires. Those big black things. And then there is something else that I didn't understand yet. But I think it's a fun game as well. So we have quite some things to discover in Riverbend Springs. So now oh, it's already 30 minutes long. No wonder. There's a lot to discover. But now, let's check which way we go. Oh yeah, I want to cross this canyon and then we go to the sea. And then I think we have seen the most of the interesting features of... I wanted to say Riverbend Springs. No, it's Ravenport. Ooh. Yeah. Did you play FS19? And if yes, did you play on Ravenport? Or which other maps did you like best? I played quite a lot on all three of the basic maps and later also on Erlengrad. And yeah, I played a long time on Mercury Farm by Alien Jim. And then when No Man's Land came out, I played a lot on No Man's Land. And I really liked this completely new idea to have a map that is more or less empty and you start living there as a farmer and build it up while you farm. And yeah, I really like this idea. And I used it, I built quite a lot of stuff. And then I was more and more into modding. And I always said, oh, I want to build this and that building to have on No Man's Land. And then it took much longer than my gameplay. And then I was waiting for me to finish the mod. And that was a little bit problematic. And now I already know that modding always takes much longer than I want it to take. And I don't make so many plans in this direction. So here we have this wonderful sandcastle. And here they are playing on the beach. Imagine this with more people and not only just going around like zombies, but more sitting there and chatting, so much more alive. But I see when giants make 5 NPCs to whom you can talk, there is a lot of complaining. Oh, why do you put your energy into people when more farming would be more interesting? Please give us more difficult field work. And I think, no, it's already complicated enough for my taste. I want people. Yeah, so there are so many different ways to play the game. And that must be difficult for giants. Because no matter what they do, there are people who complain. So for me it's okay that they make this ground deformation, because I know a lot of players want it. But somehow I think, okay, it doesn't matter for me. But it's completely okay, and I understand it that it must be done. And I'm very happy about the GPS, especially because the helper got better. Oh, is this boat broken? I think so. Maybe we could go there. But things like the rolling on the fields, which in reality is only used in certain areas and under certain soil conditions. Then rolling after sowing is a good idea, but in most regions nobody uses it. And then I think, okay, I would like to switch it off. So I'm not happy if we get more and more difficult field work that makes it ever more complicated. It's okay if I can switch it off. I even switch off the weeds usually. Because I would love it to have this possibility in my garden. Ah, you could hide so many nice treasures here inside. I'm very happy that we have the treasures back. Yeah, this is nice. I don't remember this. But it's very well done. Okay. Well, maybe we climb onto this rock and then it's time to leave FS19. Oh, are we at the end of the map? I think yes. So no climbing this rock. Maybe somewhere else. Yes, here we are. Yeah, as you can see, I'm more a player who don't only want to drive with the tractor on the field, but I want to live on the map. I would be happy if we would get hungry and need to buy some food and eat it and cook some food in our kitchen and so, and keep a part of the wheat to make our own flour and bake our own bread. That would make me really happy. But I'm sure a lot of players would say, oh no, Giants is at the end. Farming Simulator is completely crazy and dead. They make us eat food. It has nothing to do with farming. Yeah, and players like me would say, oh yes, yes, finally. Okay, yeah, you can write into the comments how you like to play Farming Simulator. Are you more the type of player that loves to drive on the field up and down as often as possible between two harvest seasons? So with as many tasks as possible to get a realistic feeling? Or are you more in the direction of, yeah, I want to talk to the neighbor and I want to earn money fast and to buy a new tractor. And yeah, and there are not only two kind of players. I know there are 1,000 kinds of players. I guess in the end, every player has its completely own play style. But there are some, let's say, groups that play a little bit in a similar way. Yeah, and I would really like to know in which way you like to play Farming Simulator. Okay, so that's it from Ravenport. And yeah, next week, I think, in the end of next week, I hope that we YouTubers will get the game early and can maybe play already on not the coming weekend, but the weekend after, the weekend from 8th to 10th. I hope that we will be able to make content then, because I hope that because it has been like that already for quite a while. So when we got the DLCs and they released on Tuesday, usually we smaller YouTubers got the pack on Friday and were allowed to play on Friday on YouTube's videos and such. And the gold partners, usually they get the pack or game 1 week earlier and are also allowed to start playing on Friday before the release. I don't know yet when this embargo is for FS25, but I think and hope it will be on Friday, and then you can see Friday the 8th. Not this tomorrow, but in more than 1 week. Yeah, and I'm really excited about this. Very, very, very excited. Okay, so let's, what could you say? Make it a day, have it a day? No, there are other ways to say this. Let's wrap up this episode. Yeah, that is good. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you for watching and all the best. Till next time. Tschüss.